In the heart of the woods, where shadows dance and whispers linger, there lies a truth so chilling that it can freeze the blood in your veins. Deep within the dense, dark woods of Eldergrove, tales of terror have woven themselves into the fabric of local folklore. The trees stand tall and twisted, their gnarled branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. Locals speak in hushed tones about the Alu, a malevolent spirit said to haunt these woods, preying on those who dare to venture too close after sunset. Legends tell of lost souls who wandered in and never returned, their cries echoing through the night. As dusk falls, an eerie silence blankets the forest, and a sense of foreboding fills the air, hinting at the nightmarish tales that are about to unfold. As night descends upon Eldergrove, three friends, Jake, Mia, and Tom, decide to test their courage by exploring the infamous woods. Armed with flashlights and bravado, they laugh off the warnings from locals.
It's just a bunch of old stories.
Jake scoffs as they step onto the narrow path leading into the heart of the forest. As they venture deeper, the atmosphere shifts. The air grows thick with tension, and shadows seem to flicker just beyond their sight. Mia begins to feel uneasy.
Guys, maybe we should turn back.
She suggests nervously, but Jake insists on pushing forward.
We'll just go a little further. What's the worst that could happen?
They stumble upon an old clearing where a dilapidated cabin stands. Its windows are shattered, and vines creep up its sides like fingers grasping at something long lost. Intrigued yet apprehensive, they decide to investigate. Inside, they find remnants of a past life. Dusty furniture covered in cobwebs, and strange symbols etched into the walls. Suddenly, Tom feels a chill run down his spine.
Did you hear that?
He whispers. A low growl resonates from outside, sending shivers through their bodies. They exchange worried glances, but decide to stay put for now. As they explore further, they uncover an old journal belonging to a previous occupant of the cabin. The entries detail encounters with the Alu, descriptions of sleepless nights filled with terror, and visions of shadowy figures lurking just out of sight. The last entry is frantic.
It comes for me at night. I can't escape. If you find this, run.
The friends are gripped by fear, but also a morbid curiosity. They share ghost stories late into the night, laughing nervously as they try to dismiss their growing anxiety. Just as they begin to feel comfortable again, the atmosphere shifts dramatically. The wind howls through the trees outside, rattling the cabin like a warning bell. Suddenly, Mia screams as she feels something cold brush against her neck, a fleeting shadow that disappears into thin air.
Maybe we should leave.
She urges again, her voice trembling. But before they can react, a deafening crash echoes from outside, the sound of branches snapping and something heavy moving through the underbrush. Panic sets in as they realize they are not alone. In an instant, darkness envelops them as their flashlights flicker and die. Heart pounding in her chest, Mia reaches for Jake's arm.
What was that?
She gasps. Then they hear it. A low growl that reverberates through their bones. It grows louder until it morphs into anguished whispers echoing around them.
Leave before it's too late.
Tom bolts for the door but stops dead in his tracks as he sees it, a figure emerging from the shadows, its form indistinct yet menacing. It has no mouth or eyes but radiates pure malice. The Alu has come for them. Jake grabs Tom's arm and pulls him back inside, just as the entity lunges at them with unnatural speed. They scramble to find a way out, but realize too late that every exit is blocked by an unseen force. In a desperate bid for survival, Mia remembers something from the journal.
To banish the Alu, one must confront it with courage.
She steps forward despite her fear.
You don't scare me!
She shouts into the darkness. The entity hesitates for a moment before letting out a bone-chilling wail that shakes them to their core. The friends feel an overwhelming sense of dread wash over them as it lunges again. In a moment of sheer instinct, Jake grabs an old lantern from a dusty shelf and lights it with trembling hands. The warm glow pushes back against the darkness surrounding them.
Panting, keep it lit.
As light floods the room, they see glimpses of what lies beyond. The Alu recoiling from the brightness.
Yelling, keep it lit.
With renewed determination, they work together to illuminate every corner of the cabin until finally, just when it seems all hope is lost, the entity lets out one final scream before dissipating into thin air. Breathless and shaken, they stumble outside into the cool night air as dawn begins to break on the horizon. The woods seem less ominous now. Sunlight filters through branches that once felt like prison bars. The trio makes their way back home in silence, each lost in thought about what transpired in those haunted woods. They vow never to return to Eldergrove again, but carry with them an unshakable bond forged through shared terror. In time, they reflect on their experience, how fear can distort reality, and how courage can shine even in darkness. The tales of Alu serve as a reminder that some legends are rooted in truth. Sometimes it's better not to tempt fate or challenge what lies beyond our understanding. The woods may still hold secrets within their depths. However, Jake, Mia, and Tom have learned one crucial lesson. Bravery isn't about being unafraid. It's about facing your fears head on, even when confronted by something as terrifying as Alu. What do you think? Have you ever encountered something you couldn't explain? Share your own creepy stories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this tale of terror from Eldergrove Woods, don't forget to check out our next video featuring more spine-chilling horror stories that will keep you up at night.